Now, this is really, really, really slick what PlayStation is doing here, and I really applaud them for this. They launched a new site called Ghost Rewards. Now, a lot of times with gamer stores, and you've probably seen my video, and if not, check it out on the rise and fall of the PlayStation Gear Store. A lot of times when you try to buy merchandise for select games, it's hard, right? Sometimes you'll find stuff at Hot Topic or at Kohl's. Occasionally at Target, I'll have a game shirt here or there. But if you just wanted to go somewhere and just be blown away by all the great PlayStation franchises in one store, well, that was the PlayStation Gear Store, and it's going away. So trying to find gear is difficult. This is an even more interesting way to incentivize almost people for playing games, but it also kind of makes you earn it, which is interesting. It's almost like a kind of double-edged sword. I could see a business guy sitting there going, wait a minute, you're making a really cool shirt, but only certain people can buy it who've bought our game, played it, and beaten it, and they have to prove to us that they can wear it? The answer is yes. I could see as a business decision like, well, but wouldn't I sell more shirts if anybody wanted a shirt and I could sell it to them? Well, that's not the strategy here, at least not with Ghost Rewards. I'll be really curious to see if this gains traction later on as more games come out, as more hype games come out that people are interested in playing. But here's how it works. You got to have a PlayStation account. You tie your PlayStation account to the website, and then you sign in. You can see here, welcome. Well, you can't because my camera's in the way. It says, welcome Viper Magic in the corner. I signed in on my PlayStation account. Okay, I'm in. Now, I can't buy the Ghost of Yotai Platinum Trophy pin until I've earned the trophy. And it'll sync my account, it'll sync my trophy to this website, and then I could buy it. And you see I have to earn it by April of 2026, which is a pretty fair amount of time. And then I have to purchase it by May. And at the end of May, the orders are closed. If you didn't buy it and you didn't get the trophy, well, you're not getting the pin. Very interesting strategy. They got a Ghost of Yotai gold trophy shirt there, which is half wolf, half mask, which, oh man. I haven't talked a lot about Ghost of Yotai yet. I will be doing a pretty deep dive video probably next week as we are wrapping up the platinum on this game. An insane game. The chills I get, just the mask alone, how you get it, how you use it, the wolf, it's so impressive. I'll get into a spoiler cast later on. This isn't today's video. But you want to buy this shirt? Well, you're going to have to complete the trophy, find a future beyond the hunt, which is obviously beating just the base game. Same thing here. You want the jacket? You got to beat the game. And they also have a, is this a different platinum pin? Living Legend. And then a different shirt. This is cool. I like this. I think this is a really interesting concept that they did. Now, some of them are closing a little bit faster. Like these are in December. Some of the bigger ones are by next year. This is really geared towards extreme gamers. Extreme. Remember when it was called PlayStation Extreme, by the way? Anyways, this is really geared towards gamers who buying the game day one, the guys who are pre-ordering, they're basically investing their time into this. This is like the most extreme of the extreme. And this is like the closest EPing badge honor you could get outside of, walking around with the physical trophy. If you rep this, if you were walking around and somebody saw you and they saw that shirt, they'd be like, man, that's a really cool shirt. They would know how you got it. And I think that's kind of neat in a weird way. Again, from a business perspective, would somebody casual buy this shirt? Sure, right? I would. I think it's a really cool shirt. But earning it, that's something different. This is obviously not a replacement to PlayStation Stars, which was free, obviously. But I think this is a way for PlayStation to experiment to see if this gains traction. It would force pre-orders early on. It'd force people to play it and talk about it and get hyped up. And that's what they want. They don't want you to forget about this game because, there's already new games coming out. We're already looking at the next iteration of what's next. So, they strike when the iron's hot. They spend a ton of money on marketing. They want to get that initial surge of people playing their game, talking about their game, buying their game, enjoying their game, getting lost in the world. I know we have. My wife and I are over 70 hours in this game. It's still going. They want you to get lost in that world and have fun. And then they're kind of backing it up with some limited edition merchandise. So just wanted to point this out. I thought it was an interesting concept. I'll be curious to see how far it goes. If you are interested, I will post a link to this in the description box below. While you're down there, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I think that's it for me. I got Ghost of Yotai review coming up next week for you guys. My Portal video just dropped a few days ago. Please check that out. And by the way, if you have not yet played Ghost of Yotai, you can go buy a Portal and buy it digitally, and you can play it on your Portal right now. What an amazing, amazing experience I've had with this game. It has been an absolute joy to play. But that's it. More to come later in the week. Just subscribe, and who knows what I'll be talking about next. Have a good one. Take care.